SBR Videos is sponsored by Sports Cash System. Click on the link below for more information. Hi, welcome to SBRForum Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are previewing Week 4 in the NFL right now with Scott Kellen from 6centsports.com. Scott Kellen, very well-respected NFL handicapper, been doing this for more than 10 years, 3-2 against the spread in his picks in the videos with us this year, and I'm very happy to welcome him back for Week 4. Scott, thanks for being with us once again.
You got it. Thanks for having me, Peter.
All right, we're going to talk about Cincinnati at Cleveland, and Cleveland was a team that you picked last week. Great pick on Cleveland. They got the outright win. You liked them just to cover. Tell us a little bit about 6centsports.com before we get into this game in line.
Yeah, thanks, Peter. NFL-only handicapper, been doing this for 11 years. Have won and been successful in 9 out of those 11 years. And the listeners can go to my website, 6centsports.com. We've got the records for the last 11 years. We're very transparent with all of our plays. They're up there 30 minutes after the games kick off, so you know exactly what we've played. And we've got 4-week and seasonal packages, so go out there, take a look. You can see the records, as I said. If you have any questions, shoot me an email. I'll be happy to get back to you very quickly with any answers. And hopefully you like what you see and give us a try, and I think you'll be very happy in the long run.
All right, Cleveland at home. 4-point home underdog at the moment. They opened at 6, and of course Cleveland last week again. It was a pick that you liked. You took them at 5, and then when they traded Trent Richardson and the line went up to 6.5, I was like, this is a lock right here. You just could feel it coming a mile away. All the signs pointing against Cleveland. Of course, they get the cover and the outright win. Replacement quarterback played very well. Losing Trent Richardson didn't really matter. The return of Josh Gordon, though, I think did make a big difference, and we did see that one coming. Here, though, you know, are they going to have a letdown here? Their sophomore effort with this new scheme going up against Cincinnati. It's a no-joke team. They've got a great defense, great weapons on offense. The only maybe issue is the consistency of Andy Dalton. But other than that, you know, this is a top team. It's great what Cleveland was able to do last week with pulling out the surprise win. I'm thinking maybe Cincinnati -4 is a side here. Is that what you like?
No, I actually like the other side. I like
Really?
Cleveland in this game. And it's a dangerous pick, obviously, because Cincinnati is a very good team. We saw what they did last week against the Packers. And all of the Packers, you know, had them pretty much buried in that game at one point. At the end of the day, I mean, they gave up a lot of rushing yards to Green Bay, which is very surprising. But they held Aaron Rodgers to 4.4, 4.6 yards a pass, something like that, and intercepted him twice. And Rodgers just doesn't get intercepted twice in a game. I mean, it just doesn't happen to him. So that was very impressive for Cincinnati, and they batted down a whole bunch of balls that Rodgers was throwing. And there's no question this defense is very good. But Cleveland is, I think they're a bit of an underrated team, and it's always a question mark what you're going to get a quarterback, and we don't even know who the quarterback's going to be this week. And obviously Richardson's gone. But I think you're right, Peter. Josh Gordon's back. That helps. And they've got a couple of weapons there in Gordon and then Jordan Cameron, who I think scored 3 touchdowns last week. That guy is a monster. He's an Antonio Gates-type player, a basketball player, playing the tight end position. He's been very, very good for them this year. I have numerous rushing situations that qualify on Cleveland this week. And last week, I mean, they dominated Minnesota from the stat side. They outrushed them 6.1 yards to play to 4.3. They held Adrian Peterson to 88 yards. Outpassed them 5.3 yards to 4.1 yards per pass, and sacked Christian Ponder 6 times. This defense is very, very good. I mean, for the year, they're allowing 2.8 yards a rush, 5.2 yards a pass, 4.2 yards a play. I think they are very underrated. And you know, the Joe Hayden's in their secondary there. He can shut down a receiver. Obviously, Cincinnati has a ton of weapons. But Cincinnati's 0-4 against the spread the last 4 times they've gone to Cleveland as a favorite. And I'd rather see this line going up and everyone kind of betting on Cincinnati, much like they were betting on Minnesota last week. But I think the line's fair. I make it about 4. And the situations obviously support Cleveland. They've got a very, very good defense. And I think, you know, their offense is getting better. They're still well below average throwing the ball. But last week we saw a little bit of that improvement. And we saw some, creativity with the fake field goal and whatnot last week. So, you know, hopefully they're not just a bland offense and they're getting a little bit more creative as well. I just think taking the points as a live dog, I think Cleveland's a live dog here. And I only project about 34 points in this game, so I'm not going to say I'm playing the under. But I think it will be a low-scoring game. Both these teams are very, very good defensively, and I think Cleveland can stay within the number in this game.
Cleveland as a home dog getting 4 points is Scott Kellen's pick. Thanks, Scott.
You got it. Thanks, Peter.